My students, how are you? Today we will solve model 1 from questions bank الدقهليه government 5th grade 5 primary second term final revision. Okay, question number 1. The smallest like numerator about 1 over 6 and 4 over 5 is. He asked about smallest like numerator. We have here 6 and 5. 6 can be divided by 5, then 6 times 5 equals 30. Because 5 is prime number. Okay, the prime number has only two factors, can divide it by itself and one only. 5 is prime factor. Okay, so we can find the least common multiplication between 6 and 5 by multiplication them. 6 times 5 equals 30. You must choose letter A about question number 1. Question number 2, we have here 3 and 2 over 4 subtracted by 1 and 3 over 4. We can find the result about 3 and 2 over 4 and 3 over 4. Look at here, 2 subtracted by 3, we can't do it, so we must borrow 1 from 3 because 2 less than 3. We can borrow 1 from 3 would be 2 and 1 will be 4 over 4. 4 over 4 plus 2 over 4 equals 6 over 4. Subtract by 1 and 3 over 4. We can find the result, 2 minus 1 equal 1 and 6 minus 3 equals 3, and write 4 in the numerator. So the result will be 1 and 3 over 4. Question number 3. 2 multiplication by space over 7 equals 6 over 7. 2 times 3 equals 6. We can write 3 here in the numerator. Okay, write 3 about question 3. Question number 4. 5 times 3 over 7 or 4 multiplication 3 over 7. We know 5 is greater than 4 because 3 over 7 equals 3 over 7. We can cancel 3 over 7 by 3 over 7 and you can combine between 5 and 4. 5 greater than 4. Okay, number 5. A quadrat that has two acute angles and two obtuse angles is, we called it what? Parallelogram or square or rectangle or triangle. We called it parallelogram. Okay, parallelogram. Quadrat has two acute angles and two obtuse angles. We called it what? Parallelogram. Such that A, B, C, D is parallelogram. The properties about parallelogram: each opposite angles are equal in measure, and any two adjacent side here not equal in length in parallelogram, but the two opposite angle are equal in length. Yeah, AD equal BC and AB equal DC. BC parallel to AD and AB parallel to DC. Okay, so we must choose letter A about question number 5. Again, about a quadrat that has two acute angles where the measure of angle B less than 90 degree and greater than 0. It's acute angle. Measure of angle B equal measure of angle D. The measure of each of them less than 90 degree and greater than 0. But measure of angle A must be greater than 90 and less than 180. We called it obtuse angle. Angle A and angle C equal in measure. Okay, you must choose letter A about question number 5. Question number 6. The rhombus has space axis of symmetry. Rhombus has two axes of symmetry. We have two axis symmetry in rhombus. Okay, rhombus has two line symmetry or two axes of symmetry. Write 2 here, choose 2. The circular degree that matches fractions of the circle shaded part here. Look at with me about shaded part. He asked about shaded part here. Look at with me here. He colored the force about circle. Force here is meaning 90 degree. We must choose 90 degree here because this part called about what? Fourth about area about the circle. The measure of all accurative angle here, sum of accurative angle equals 360 degree. 360 degree divided by 4 equal 90 degree. Okay, question number 1 about complete. The estimation, it's called space estimation. First, you can find the actual number about 2 over 5 plus 4 over 10. The least common multiplication between them equal 10. 10 divided by 5 equal 2. 2 times 2 equal 4. And write 4 here. 4 plus 4 equal 8. 8 over 10. 8 over 10, it will be 0.8. We can combine between 8 over 10 and 1. Look at here. 8 over 10 is less than 1. Then it's called it overestimation because the estimation greater than the actual number. We must write here overestimation. Okay, write in this space over, or this word right here, over. Okay, write over. Question number 2. 2 persons share half a kilogram of banana equally. The number of kilograms of banana each person it takes equal space. 2 persons share half of kilogram of banana equally. Look at here. We know 1 equal half plus half. Okay, about question number 2. 2 persons that share half of kilogram of banana equally. The number of kilogram of banana each person will take what? 2 persons share half of kilogram. They have half, and half equal fourth plus fourth. So each person will get what? Get fourth of kilogram of banana. Okay, again, 2 persons share half kilogram of banana. Half of kilogram of banana, we can divide it half divided by 2 equal fourth. Again, half divided by 2 equal what? Equal fourth, because we divided half of kilogram by 2 persons. Half divided by 2 equal fourth. We must write fourth here in the space. Fourth. Write fourth here in this space. Question number 2. Question number 3. Each order pair represents space on coordinate plane. Each order pair represents a point on coordinate plane. Each ordered pair represents a point. Write a point. Okay. It's question number 3 again. Each ordered pair such that x and y represent in the coordinate a point. We called it a point. This is a point, x and y. Okay, so we must write this word in this space, a point. Question number 4. If 1 and 3 over 11 plus y equal 4 and 6 over 11, then the value of y equal. We can find the value of y by difference between them. Subtract. Y will be equal 4 and 6 over 11. Subtract by 1 and 3 over 11. Y will be equal 4 minus 1 equal 3 and 6 minus 3 equal 3, and write 11 in the denominator. So the result will be 3 and 3 over 11. Right here in space 3 and 3 over 11. Okay, my students? Okay, question number 5. 4 over 5 multiplication 5 over 32 in the simplest form. We can find the result in the simplest form by simplest it. You know, 32 divided by 4 equal 8. So you can find the result in the simplest form here. 4 over 5 multiplication by 5 over 32. We can cancel 5 by 5 equal 1. 5 divided by 5 equal 1. And 4 divided by 4 equal 1. 32 divided by 4 equal 8. Then the result will be 1 times 1 equal 1, and 1 times 8 equal 8. Then the result will be 1 over 8. Question number 6. The angle of measure less than 90 degrees is acute angle. We called it what? Acute angle. Acute angle. This word, right? Acute here. Again, the angle of measure less than 90 degrees, we called it acute. But the angle of measure equal 90 degrees, we called it right angle. But if he asked you the angle of measure greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees, we called it obtuse angle. Obtuse, okay? If he asked about this word, cancel this word less than and write greater than or more than, we must write here obtuse angle, okay? Because the angle of measure greater than or more than 90 degrees and less than 180, we call it obtuse angle. But in this example, he asked about the angle measure less than 90 degrees. We called it acute angle, right? This word. 7. Question 7. The cube has space faces. We called it what? How many faces in cube? The cube has 6 faces, 8 vertices, 12 edges. Okay, then the cube has 6 faces. Right here 6. Question 7. Write 6. Question 8. The friction which represents the shaded part is how many parts here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 parts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the shaded part here will be 1 over 7. Right here 1 over 7. Question number 7. We must write 1 over 7 because this part was 1. From how many parts here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, count with me again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1 over 7. We have 7 parts. In this part, shaded part here, the friction which represents the shaded part here 1 over 7. Question number 3. Choose the correct answer. The friction 6 over 11 nearest to benchmark its friction space. Okay, we know the half of 11 equal 5.5. Question number 3. Number 1. 6 over 11. Ask yourself, half over 11 equal what? Equal 5.5. And we can ask yourself, 6 greater than 0 and nearest to 5.5. It's a half of 11. But 6 nearest, don't erase it. So you have a long distance between 11. So 6 is nearest to half of 11. So the benchmark tell us 6 over 11 will be nearest to half. Okay, again, the friction 6 over 11 nearest to benchmark's friction what? Right half, because the half of 11 equal 5.5 and 6 nearest to 5.5. So we must choose letter B about question number 1. Okay, question number 2. If 4 and W over 12 is more than 4.5, then the estimation value of W is space. He asked about what? Estimation half. Ask yourself, half of 12 here equal what? 6. So ask it about more than. Is more than half. More than about 6 what? 7. We must choose 7 here. Again, question number 2. He give us 4 and W over 12 is more than what? 4.5. It's greater than 4.5. We know 4 and 6 over 12 is half. So you must write half about 6, or you must write the number or digits greater than 6. It will be 7. So W will be 7 because half equals 6 over 12. 6 over 12 here, 7 over 12 is greater than 6 over 12. So you must write 7 because he tell us this number is more than 4.5. Then the value about estimation what? W must be right 7 because it's more than half. Don't write 11. If you put 11 here, it will be nearest to 5. See, nearest to 5, okay? Don't write 6. Because if you put 6 here, it will be equal 4.5 because 6 over 12 equal half. Don't write 5 because 5 is less than 5 over 12. Look at here. 4 and 5 over 12. 4 and 5 over 12 less than 4 and 6 over 12. But he asked in this example, it's more than. So we must write 7 in numerator. W will be equal 7. Question number 3. 1 over 6 divided by 2. We can find the result about this example by convert from division to multiplication. Write 1 over 6 multiplication by 1 over 2. Convert division to multiplication and write the inverse about second number here. So the result will be 1 times 1 equal 1 and 2 times 6 equal 12. Then the result will be 1 over 12. Question number 3, write 1 over 12. Question number 3, 1 over 12, okay? Question number 3, here, 1 over 12, letter D. Question number 4, 2 bags of seeds are used to fill their vessels. To find much seeds to fill each vessel, we use the process space. We have 2 bags, okay? Look at here, 2 bags. Each bag must put here 3 seeds. Understood? We have 3 seeds. بذور عاوزين نوضعها 3 vessels. 3 vessels. 2 bags. We have 2 bags of seed. We have 2 bags of seeds. The 2 bags of seeds are used to fill 3 vessels. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We can find the result by division. First, sum all seeds here and division the number of seeds by 3. So we can find the result about each. Look at here. How much seeds to fill each vessel? We used the process by using multiplication or division. We're using division to find about each. To find how much seeds to fill each vessel, we used process. Understood my students؟ يعني يا أولاد إحنا معانا هنا 2 bags، يعني في شنطتين مثلا 2 bags وفيهم بذور، وعايزين إن إحنا نوزع البذور اللي عندنا على 3 من الأوعية. فاهمين؟ فالأوبريشن اللي عندنا هنستخدم division. تختار letter D. Understood my students؟ We have 2 bags of seeds. seeds اللي هي البذور are used to fill 3 vessels. عايزين يعني إن إحنا نوزعهم على 3 من الأوعية. فهنستخدم ايه العملية الحسابية، او هتستخدم ايه هنا؟ هنستخدم الديفيجن عشان تقسمهم يعني. فهمت يا حبيبي؟ فهمت يا اولاد؟ يبقى هنستخدم هنا الديفيجن. choose letter D. اوكي، choose letter D. Question number 5, a window in a chair rectangle lengths 1 and 3 over 5 meter and width 1 over 3 meters, then its area equal. We can find the area about rectangle length multiplication by width. Question number 5, area equal length multiplication by width. Length here 1 and 3 over 5, multiplication by width 1 over 3. Write 5 in numerator. 1 times 5 equal 5, 5 plus 3 equal 8, multiplication by 1 over 3, the result will be 1 times 8 equal 8, and 3 times 5 equal 15. 8 over 15. Choose letter B. Okay, and the units here square meter. Choose letter B. Question number 6, from opposite number line, the distance between P and T. Okay, look at here, P and T. Where B and T? B and T. I will solve it with you here. Look at with me, my students. Very easy. You must count from B and T. B and T here. 1 here. How many parts? This part here, half. 1 and half. 2. 1 and 2 and half. 3. 3 and half. 4. 4 and half. Okay. Look at with me again. I will draw a straight line here and put it the point here T and this point P. T here 1 and half. 1 and half. And B here equal what? Count with me. 3 and half. 4. 4 and half. We can find the difference between them to find the length about T and B. 4 and half subtract by 1 and half equal 3. So the result will be equal 3. We must write here 3 units. Again, the distance between B and T equal 3 units. Okay, my students, equal what? 3 units. We must write here 3. Question number 7, the volume of the opposite figure here, we can count. How many cube here? How many units? Count with me, cube units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. You must choose letter B. Question number 4. Ahmed ate half the pea and Dirham ate third the pea. What is the total of what Ahmed and Dirham ate? We can find the total by add them. Third plus half. The total equal half plus 1/3. Right, 6 in the numerator. The least common multiplication will be 6. 6 divided by 2 equal 3. 3 times 1 equal 3. 6 divided by 3 equal 2. 2 times 1 equal 2. So the result will be 5/6. 5/6 the B. Okay, we can find some of them. Question letter B. If rabbits eat mass is 2 and 3/4 kilogram, what is the mass of 3 rabbits of the same size? We can find the math of 3 rabbits by multiplication, using multiplication. Or you can write 2 and 3/4 plus 2 and 3/4 and 2 and 3/4. Okay? It meaning 2 and 3/4 multiplication by 3. But if you want to find the result about multiplication by them, first you can convert this fraction from mixed number to improper, right? 4 in the numerator and 2 times 4 equal 8, 8 plus 3 equal 11. And then multiplication by 3. 3 times 11 equal 33/4. 33/4 you can convert this fraction to mixed number, right? 4 in the numerator. And ask yourself, 4 times what equal number nearest to 33? 4 times 8 equal 32 and the remainder 1. So the result will be 8/4 kilogram. The result will be 8/4 kilogram. Okay, it's the weight about 3 rabbits. Right here, the mass of 3 rabbits of the same size equal 8/4. Understood? Question letter C. Locate the following points on the coordinate plane and connect the point in the order A and B and C and D. What is the name of result geometric figure? Look at with me. I will draw here to know the steps about this example. Okay, my students, look at with me here. We have here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. First we can find the coordinate, the order, first order here about A. The order is 4 and 9. We can stop here or beginning from 4 and going to 9, 7, 8 and 9. 4 here and count 9 points to get here. It will be A. And B equal 2 and 9. Start from 2 and going to 9 here. It will be okay. And C 2 and 4, right? Stop beginning from 2 and going to 4. It will be C. Okay. And D from 4 to 4. 4 here to 4. And then we can draw here. It will be rectangle. It will be what? It will be rectangle. Okay, my students, very easy for you. You must start in the x coordinate and going up or down, but down in grade 6. In this year you will study up only, okay? To find about the area, you can count all square here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All multiplication lengths by weights, but in this example he asked about the name. We called it rectangle. Rectangle. Okay, my students, we called it what? Rectangle. Understood? Okay. Question here. D. The volume of the opposite figure. We can find lengths times width times height. Lengths times width times height. Okay. Look at with me here. 8 times 8 times 8. to find the volume. Length times weights times height, it will be 8 times 8 times 4. You can replace them, or 8 times 4 times 8, as you like. Okay, 8 times 8 equals 64. 64 times 4, 4 times 4 equal 16, 6 and the carry of 1, 4 times 6 equal 24, plus 1 equal 25 square centimeter. It's the end of questions. Okay, my students, you must study hard, and I will complete inshallah in the next video second model and third and so on بإذن الله. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.